when the county commission became part of this program, we started sending out letters to people to take up donations. And the first year we received, I think we got to buy for like 80 kids. And we received the names from the Department of Health and Human Resources because we felt that if we put all of our resources together and had everybody to go to one location to apply for this program, that there wouldn't be as many duplicates and we could help more children. So the first year we had about 80 kids. The second year, which was last year, was 110 kids, and we're hoping and praying that we get more donations so that we can surpass that.
So if there's a family out there and they would hear about this and want to be included, they would have to go down to the DHHR and apply and see if they qualify according to their guidelines or whatever, their needs.
And right now we've got enough for 80 kids, and that's including the $500 from the county commission. And we just need a little bit more donations if anybody knows anybody out there that can. And Mr. Sharp brought us in some toys, new toys. Anybody that wants to donate toys, they can. Just new toys that's unwrapped.
Thank you, Santa.
Okay, next thing on the agenda, I need a motion to approve the appointments done at Vacation and Lincoln County Commission by Donald C. Whitten Clerk as follows. Jerry Lowry Claiborne as executors of the estate of Jerry E. Lowry. Kathy King as administrators of the estate of Jesse James Smith. Boyce Wade as executor of the estate of Azel Laverne Nelson Wade. Anita Lynn Brofield as administratrix of the estate of Blanche Marie Colgrove. Goldie Quidd as executor of the estate of James Willard Church. Patsy Vance as administratrix of the estate of Corey Andrew Vance, Jr. Larry Mills as administrator of the estate of Henry Simon Mills.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Being all yes votes, motion carries.
Okay, we've got a couple bids to open up, and on both of these bids here, we only received one bid. I did go ahead and open them while I sit down here. It's bids opening for shelving in the county clerk's record room. We received a grant through the records management to get new shelving, and it was in the amount of, I can't remember it all. Anyways, the county commission agreed to put money with this. And the only bid we received was from AJ Allegheny Systems LLC in the total amount for $18,395. And what that is, it's not the roller shelving, it's the track shelving like what's up in the circuit clerk's office, and we feel that that's going to help Mr. Whitten have more room in his record room.
12,000 or something.
I think the grant was like, I think the county commission committed $5,000.
I think it was 12. Anyway, do we have a motion to award the bid to AJ as far as I know?
Systems.
So moved.
Second. Motion second. All yes, motion carries. $18,395.
Okay, next thing, bid opening for the new access system for the security system for the courthouse. And this is also grant money that I don't think we have any matching on it. It's for the through the Supreme Court on this court security. And the only bid we received was from New Tech Systems in the amount of $59,593.34, which that is only part of the grant, and everybody knows that we've been having problems with some of the panels up there going out, and we cannot replace those because they're too old, and so they helped us out there with the grant.
And with this grant, is this one's going to also make us change the pattern to use
Yes.
in order to get more security?
Yes.
All right, take a motion.
Second.
Motion second. All yes, motion carries.
Okay, next thing on the agenda, I need a motion to appoint Linda Whitman as fiduciary commissioner for the estate of Sonny Joe Harvey.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to set the Christmas dinner for the Lincoln County Courthouse for Thursday, December 16, 2010 at 12 p.m. in the large courtroom of the Lincoln County Courthouse.
Second.
Motion and second. All yes, motion carries.
And I'll need some money, guys. I need a motion to appoint C. Joseph Stevens as Judiciary Commissioner for the estate of Sylvia Aldridge.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Be all yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to approve Lincoln 911 travel for Thomas Hanson as a contract person, which I have a letter here from Alan Holder. And it says that Mr. Thomas Hanson to accompany Chris Terry and myself to the AV AvTech factory training being held in Guilford, South Carolina on December 5th through the 10th. Mr. Hanson will be acting as a contractor to assist with installation and maintenance of our system in the future.
We already approved the other, right?
Yes.
I'll move.
Second.
Motion and second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to reappoint Robert L. Burns to the Board of Directors for Salt Rock Water Public Service District, term being January the 1st, 2011 through December 31st, 2016.
I'll move.
Second.
Motion and second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to appoint John W. Byrd to the Board of Directors for the Lincoln County Parks and Recreation as a representative of Carroll District.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to set a hearing date of January the 6th, 2011 at 6 p.m. on the proposal of a subdivision on Priestley Ridge Road as requested by Kevin and Kimberly Gillespie.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All yes, motion carries. They had proposed approximately, I think it was 8 houses off of Priestley Ridge there. We went over what they really need to provide, make sure that the roads, the water, the sewers are provided. You need at least 2 acres. And it appears they're meeting their purpose of the hearing is to make sure we properly address those issues.
Alan must be willing to address that.
Could we see, I have a copy of those plans in our office as well as anything as it relates to signage or road naming on that?
The only thing I have is a map. I did tell him that I would need more descriptive meets and bounds of the subdivision to be brought to our office prior to the meeting. Once I receive all that, I'll give it to you, but I will get a copy of the map to you.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the road names aren't issues before we go through the public hearing process and try to get that out of the way first.
Next thing on the agenda, I need a motion to approve the community participation grant program application for the Lincoln County Parks and Recreation in the amount of $5,000 for paving the driveway of the Garrett Spring Community Center and give Charles S. McCann President authorization to sign the stated documents.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All yes, motion carries.
Need a motion to approve the community participation grant program application for the Lincoln County Parks and Recreation in the amount of $10,000 for exercise equipment for the Hearts Veterans and Community Center and the Ranger Trail.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. And all yes, motion carries.
Okay, next thing on the agenda is public comments. Is anyone in the audience that was not on the agenda that would like to speak at this time?
I'm glad you're paving that road over there at Garrett's Bend. That was a mess trying to get out of that place. It was awful. Hopefully it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, it's not the best access, is it? You know, we've been just really fortunate and blessed to have good working legislators to help us get the grant money. Our legislators, Senate and House, have just been, the last couple, 3 years, just help. So it's really helped
Yeah, the
us.
one we have up there is really dedicated to help Lincoln County do better, I think.
And we have special volunteers that help us a lot too.
You have something on?
Is this where you want me to?
Well, I
Yes.
guess.
I've got a couple of quick things I just want to report back to the commission. We met earlier in the week with officials from the state, and it looks like they're going to be starting construction on the new state digital radio site for Samarico starting sometime after the first of the year, and be placing a new building there and doing some significant construction there at the site. And they've agreed that instead of trying to move all of the existing equipment that we have, they're probably going to either deed or turn the building that's currently there over to the county and give us the building that's there currently, and then put their equipment in the new equipment there at that site. Also, Project Lifesaver, we started that just a few months ago under help of the county commission. I thought we had a need for it in the county when we did it. I've been pleasantly surprised in one regards to how responsive the public has been to it, but also somewhat disappointed that we had such a population in the county that really needed that help. Within the first few weeks of the program, we've already signed up and have 9 clients on the system. There's not a week goes by that somebody doesn't call about it or hear about it through some type of support. And we have had some other financial contributions come in to assist with purchasing additional equipment. So we've got about 20 people on our team now. We've had 1 activation. The gentleman walked away, and prior to us getting there to start the tracking, he was located. But there seems to be a significant amount of significant amount of interest in the program. We've actually had several people out here in the nursing home that they had problems with wondering that the nursing home heavily encouraged the family to make the extra investment in doing this with us. In addition, we've held 1 training class down at Guyan River Fire Department, trained several of their people. You know the situation there with the chief and his wife and their son. He was a willing participant, jumped right on the program, and she's been very instrumental in helping us spread the word on that. But that has went over very, very well. I met with, it seemed like every state trooper in a 3-county area this afternoon. They called and said they wanted to have a meeting, and then they just kept showing up, and big brass. But we have discovered, after spending quite a bit of time and after doing the move toward the narrowbanding of the radio system, which is a FCC requirement, is that they have a significant amount of radios that are not compliant or have not been purchased since 1989 and cannot be converted. We felt that to have them spend the money, or for us to spend the money for them, was probably not a good idea at this point. The state digital radio system is where the majority of the emphasis is being placed within their system. Just this week, 2 sites were turned on the edge of our county, which has significantly improved the coverage. Coal Mountain, which is in St. Albans, which will cover Garrett's Bend, Allen Creek, part of Duval's district. That just came up this afternoon. Barker's Ridge and Huntington, which will cover a portion of the county. And soon we'll have Hearts and Samarico. So after discussion today, we felt like it was best to go ahead and just do what we're doing right now and maintain the current system in the wideband capacity, give them approximately 6 months to get through the state purchasing process, and then we will revisit the situation in the spring and try to make the change in the spring.
So whenever this thing changes, they would, if where their system, their equipment is now, they couldn't access the system, they wouldn't be able to communicate.
That's correct. They could not program the new channels in the radio. And, you know, they've got a real issue that, you know, they've got officers in 55 counties, so they have to have portable radios that work in not just one county, but they have to have almost 55 sets of portable radios. And it's just very complicated for them to go out and make this change, and there was no reason to go out and try to buy them new equipment that would be compatible with that when they had already started to purchase the new digital radios for their officers. Currently, we have digital radios in the hands of all of our police officers as far as portables. The coverage is not real good right now with portables, but we have 4 officers that have the mobile units in their vehicles that we obtained through a grant. And quite honestly, as soon as you turn it on, they hear how well it works, and they realize they can transport a prisoner out of county or go to the jail or whatever and talk off of the site that's in Huntington, and it is crystal clear. That's quickly becoming their method of communications with us. So I think it was best to kind of hold off to assist them. Thank you for the approval of Mr. Hanson, myself, and Chris, and he will leave on Sunday and be gone all next week in technical training class.